Yo, hey guys, welcome back to another video, and this video is not like any other video. I said that in my last short, but this is about a game called Pixel Blade. I recommend you try it out. It's on Roblox. But I would just like to say, make a Discord so I can put these ideas in the Discord. But I thought of an update. I know you're releasing World 4 next update, so I don't expect you to release this. I don't even suspect you to even watch this video, but whoever watches this video, thank you, and if you could like and subscribe, that'd be really nice. So this update is kind of like a special one. This would take a lot of work, but I think it would work out in their favor, because you can just get a lot of time on the game if you do this too, and you can get people actually grinding and not get bored. So if you're watching this, but anyways, I'm gonna play some matches. But okay, so first thing is a new sword called the Windster, which basically is a sword about wind. It is a vaulted sword, and what it does is that its first ability summons a giant tornado in the way they're looking that is 25 studs long and can pull in anything in a 30 stud radius of where it's at, and it travels around 40 studs. I'd say it's like a pretty good ability. But the next ability I should say, is the next ability. I'm coming with this on top of my head because I actually lost the paper. But the next ability that you unlock on it is here. Let's say something like the tornado ability, but it's much more powerful, and it does more damage. Ow! It hit me. But yeah. So that's basically the sword. An armor type for this would be the wind armor, and it's legendary. Oh my gosh, I hate this level. So, and basically what its ability does is that its passive ability, whenever they jump, they float down like 20% slower, and their dashes are 10% better. So that's just an idea. I know it's kind of like another armor already, but I think it'd be cool. So yeah, I play this game on computer. I'm just not playing right now so I can record. But the next thing is evolutions. Now this would be insanely hard to make, I know, because I am learning how to code right now. So if you guys can't do it, I get it. But basically, I'm just going to give 5 evolution ideas. So the first evolution idea is a common. Oh yeah, you have to have if it's a common weapon, it has to be level 7, and you have to have 5 hours of playtime with it. If it's a rare, you have to have it at level 6, and you have to have a total of 7.5 hours of playtime with it. If it's an epic, you have to have it level 5 and 10 hours of playtime. And legendary up is level 4, and you have to have it at 20 hours of playtime. So the first one is the basic sword. I do not remember the name, but it gives the tornado ability. So basically what evolutions will do, will upgrade the main ability and also give a passive to the sword. And also increase the damage of it by 15%. So, for the basic sword, what it will do is that it will upgrade the ability where it can suck in enemies in range, and it can't, enemies can't do damage while in the range of the tornado ability. That's a big problem with it. You can still get hit while using the ability. So, ow, not nice. And it, yeah. And the passive isn't really like an amazing one, unlike the other ones I'm going to mention with, but it does give a 10% damage boost to all players in your match. About these giants. So that's the idea for that. And next up, moving on to the rare song. So the first one is this bad boy right here. And basically the upgrade will increase the range of it from that to around 5 more studs. And it does freezing now instead of slowing. And it freezes all enemies, not all enemies, but all enemies in range for 1 second. So like, see how they only get slowed right now? It would freeze them all for 1 second. And the sword would give plus 15 chilling effect to the entire team. So it's more of a teamwork one too. And the next one I'm going to be mentioning is a epic, and it's not like one of the well-known epics like the Nightmare Blade, but I feel like a decent amount of people would use it because how OP this ability is for it. So next up is the Ninja Blade. Now what the Ninja Blade will do for its boosted ability, oh yeah, just for a recap, then Ninja Blade's ability is a 2-dash kill, like boom, boom, and it can do piercing. So basically, with the upgrade ability, we'll do 3 dashes now, and we'll also apply poison damage to the enemies that it hits. And the passive for this sword is gain a 20% speed buff. So yeah, decent. And now for the final ones, which are the legendaries. So first legendary, I know a lot of people love this guy. It's the Imperialist. So the Imperialist, his new ability will, if it hits more than 3 targets, then, like, every 3 targets, the next lightning bolt that hits electric shot that hits is a falling lightning bolt that does 3 times damage. But this only happens if it connects the 3 or more, and it can only do it 2 times. Shoot. I'm not good against this boss. Oh, boom, 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 boom. Please speed, please speed. Oh well, I still got the chest. And the passive, oh yeah, and it buffs the speed that you get from the electric shock by 10%. I forgot to say that. And the passive for this sword is every single time you hit something, it does an electric chain shock that does 10% of its melee damage to the closest enemy nearby. It doesn't matter how far it is. It could be a boss and it would still do the damage. So, pretty good. Now for this new sword that I actually just learned about today. It is in the tundra. So the hardest area to get to. But it's the Overseer, if you didn't know. Very OP. So why not make it more OP? Just so you know, this will also make it worse at the same time, but it will be like more strategic and stuff. So basically, let me give you a recap on what it does. So basically, Necromancer, but it gives cards, and once you use the ability, it can get up to 8 cards actually. Once you use the ability, you this had the I guess 2, but alright, just need the type number. But what you will be able to do is you will now be able to save up to 10 cards instead of just 8. And also, it gains this new ability on top of that. Not like a new ability, but like a very good specialty to the ability, where once you gain 5 or more cards, it will supercharge you and give you 20% speed and 15% more damage. But the side effect is, instead of whenever you hit something, it does only 20% of the chain damage, it will go to 17.5. So, pretty good. And one more suggestion. Again, make a Discord. Thank you for watching. I don't know why I made a whole nother raid, but bye-bye.